Rwanda presents a very interesting case study for Problems Without Passports course because it was struck 19 years ago with an immense calamity. The genocide destroyed every aspect of the country's infrastructure, social fabric, political structure, economic infrastructure, every aspect of life.
This program to Rwanda was so perfect for what I want to do because it would teach me how you reconstruct a country. How do you bring two people together that have been taught to hate each other, that fought against each other, that killed each other, and now live peacefully next to each other.
USC Shoah Foundation launched our first collection of non-Holocaust testimonies within our Visual History Archive, which is an online tool that allows access to the nearly 52,000 Holocaust testimonies that we recorded and make available. One of the things that emerged from our collaboration with our partners on the ground in Rwanda is that we really wanted to bring students from USC to experience that country. Ideally, to help us with our next activity, interview each other about what group they think they want to be a part of for the research. So in the first 2 weeks of the course, which we did here at USC, we tried to prepare them as best as possible for the variety of experiences they would have on the ground.
An essential part of our class was teaching students methods, interviewing methods, because that's kind of really a big part of the expertise of the Shoah Foundation.
Actually, maybe what I want to focus on in the long term would be more memorialization, but my paper is about memory.
So we actually did little mock interviews with each other. It was really good practice in terms of learning how to form questions in the best way that's going to elicit the response that you want and get you the information that you need. And then we also had an experience of a survivor, Edith, who has given her testimony to the Shoah Foundation, came in and spoke to our class.
That's why I say we have to share our testimony. It's because people may die, but something, will remain. My story will remain.
Problems that might have been localized have become relevant to the global community. Taking this Problems Without Passports course and allowing students to get to hear from all different groups of people, types of people from different backgrounds and nationalities was a really meaningful activity for us.
Exactly what is happening in Rwanda as a post-genocide country. We feel that we all have stories and we all have experiences, but our experiences are different. And a good experience can inspire people to do good things in the future.
I met so many people who are in the field of work that I want to do, and it was absolutely amazing.
We had a day at Kigali Genocide Memorial where students in groups interviewed different players in the field of preserving the memory of genocide or to try to rebuild the country in some way, primarily in the field of education.
One of the most impactful things for most of us was visiting the memorial sites.
Each memorial has a significant role for them. This shows the role of the church played in the genocide.
That's something that you absolutely cannot get from a classroom or from a documentary or any sort of experience other than going there and being in those places where such horrible things happened.
We also had wonderful cultural experiences. Because of course, even the course was focused on post-genocide reconstruction, and the country is not summed up by the genocide.
Okay.
Just the resilience and the courage and the strength of the Rwandan people is something that I continue to be amazed by.
Shoah Foundation and opportunities like this is what gives you the passion. And I really think that's what makes students excited. It makes them want to work for this. You can make a difference just by learning, by really learning. I think going somewhere and seeing the country and just being there is really true learning.